like gang up on me a lot.
Dawn's first labor lasted for days. Will this one be a marathon too? Find out next on A Baby Story.
Hey, Daddy, go get us food. Nah. Hey, Daddy, please.
Are you craving watermelon?
Not so good. Doesn't it, Morgan? Tell Daddy, go to the store.
Just try a toy.
And get us watermelon!
The two girls that kind of like gang up on me a lot. And sometimes it's a little rough on me, so it'll be fun to have a boy to even up the situation.
Having a boy, I think, would be very different. John actually is very much of a neat freak, even though he's a boy, so he's not really, you know, a outdoorsman kind of person. So if he follows after John, he'll be more like Morgan. So I would say.
How old are you?
2.
So you're 2 years old. And what does mommy have in her belly?
Baby Dad.
Baby Brad. I bet you can't wait to see baby Brad. Right? Yeah.
We have all girls things around here, of course, with all the baby dolls and the cradles and the rockers. I'm gonna put this color on you. Oh, you wanna do it? Okay, you can do that. And then I'll put the lipstick on you. Oh, okay. She's really such a girly girl, Morgan is. So we'll have to get some of the trucks out here and other things that boys usually will get into.
She has her own vanity upstairs. It begins with lipstick, it begins with bracelets, it begins with doing her own hair. She has to pick out her own clothes. Everything is just right. I mean, she has the ankle bracelets, she has the flip-flops. She is a girly girl. When she's in high school, I'm in trouble.
With the baby on the way, I feel very, very busy. I'm 36 weeks pregnant at this point, and Morgan's 3 years old. I come home. I seem to be constantly on the go, from working to just preparing for the next day. So it seems to be a very busy time, but exciting too.
Morgan, where are we?
At Mommy's work.
We're at mommy's work, right? And we're going to surprise mommy here, right? We're going to say hi, we're going to stop by for lunch, right?
Yeah.
Dawn is the best dad I understand. She really is. She's unbelievable.
Daddy.
Well, this is mommy's work.
Hi, Daddy.
All right.
She's a full-time mom, full-time worker. She juggles the house, she juggles the cleaning, the cooking. You know, and I help out around here a lot, but she does everything.
Honestly, there's times where I think he asks me to do things, which I think he forgets that I'm pregnant, that I really can't do, because he's just, again, so consumed with different events that are happening. I just tell him, of course, I'm almost like 9 months pregnant, so I can't do certain things. So I think I was running around doing too much work. I did a lot of cleaning this morning, and because of that, I think I didn't feel good this morning. But Morgan helped me. She held my hand. She wanted me to lay down, so I lay down for a little bit, and then I felt much better. But it just took a little bit of time. With Morgan, I just felt more energy level, but I was 3 years younger. Again, not having any previous children to take care of. I could just come home from work, lay on the couch without thinking I have to do more things as far as have more responsibilities, take care of more things.
She gets a little emotional at the end, and it's been a little rough a couple weekends, you know, but for the most part, I just walk away and I say, okay. And I just wish you would take it easier. I mean, sometimes not yell so much when you're emotional. Just walk in the other room. You know when you're going to blow up sometimes, and you know when you're going to do it. Just take it easy on me with that. Be a little bit more understanding on my part, too, and things will get done around the house, I promise. Do you remember this, Morgan? This was in your room, the Noah's Ark lamp. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you had that too.
Do you remember that?
What?
The nightlight for Brad, it's gonna be? I mean, Morgan was the first diaper I ever changed in my whole life. And it was, I mean, in the beginning, I didn't even know how to hold her. I said, Dawn, Morgan, they just wheel Morgan in. She goes, I said, what do I do? What do I do? And she goes, pick her up. And it was, I'll never forget that day. So I held her in my arms for the first time. And I just can't wait to do the same thing with Brad. Which side is Brad gonna sleep on? He's gonna sleep right here?
Is his head gonna go here? I had to go down there.
Which?
Down there?
Right there?
Okay. John's a really good husband and father, actually. And when I went back to work with Morgan, it worked out well because he took 2 weeks off. So that gave him completely one-on-one time with a 4-month-old. And I think it was an eye-opener for him to realize what's involved with being home with a newborn for all day. And so I think he could appreciate the responsibilities that come along with being a father.
She has it in her head, like, nah, everything's got to get done today. Like, all the blankets, all the sheets, everything's got to be washed for Brad's room.
At this point, I'm trying to get things organized, getting his room organized. I wanted to get his clothes in his closet.
What color is that?
Red.
That's red?
Yeah.
You want Brad to have a red color? No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was getting on John's case the other day. Make sure the stroller's ready. We have a double stroller. So I've been asking for 2 months, but at this point it hasn't been done yet, but that's all right.
I'm gonna get the tote in the belly, okay?
The biggest fear is having a second one. It's just a time issue. I really feel like I'm dedicating enough time to her, and also to the baby, because, when I come home, a lot of my time is dedicated to her, playing in the bathtub, showing her ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and I guess I just have to make sure that I'm just balancing it all out.
That looks so pretty.
I think we'll be a little overwhelmed in the beginning. I don't think you know what to expect with two kids. I think you just deal with it as you go.
I'm not going to miss being pregnant, I don't think. And I think it's just the uncomfortableness at a certain point and, having, a child beforehand. I'm ready for the next step.
Everything you've got. Hold it. He's coming. He's coming. This is it, dog. Again, right back at it. Come on.
So we're going to the toy store today to buy Brad some manly things around the house because everything I have toys-wise is all girly stuff. And me and my dad are going out for the day, and we're gonna enjoy like a father-son day.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Does it help you with the yard work?
Like that. That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. A father-son relationship is special. We've enjoyed many things together. Little League, baseball, cards. When he was a baby, I had all my Lionel trains set up in the basement, which are packed away now for him and his son. Oh, here's one of these
Yeah, look at this.
backhoes. Oh, that's fantastic. It's a wonderful thing to be a father. And
It's okay. I'm sure you're very proud of him.
I am very proud.
I'm going right now at Fair Short, and we're going through looking at all the toys. Start here. That one has blonde hair. You like that one? They look so nice, don't they, Morgan? That one? That one, baby Brad? I like that one too. What are you gonna name your baby? Baby Brad. Oh, that's a beautiful baby boy. Yeah, look at that baby boy. Right, Morgan?
Are you ready to hold your baby? Okay, you have to just be very gentle with the baby. Make sure you hold the baby's head. Very good. Very good. Okay, Morgan, are you gonna change Brad's diapers when it needs to be changed? Even when he has a stinky diaper? Yeah? Oh my goodness, you are going to take very special care of him. Very good, Morgan.
Say thank you.
Congratulations. Take extra special care of him, okay?
So we're packing some of his last minute things, and tomorrow to go in to make sure he still is head down. Hopefully he is. I think he still is, because I'm feeling him kick on the side, and that's where he was when he was head down. Where are you going, Dad?
We're on our way to the hospital Saturday morning. Got the bags packed. Got Morgan in the back seat watching a movie, and we're on our way to Army Medical Center to have Brad.
They said I'm about 3.5 centimeters. You feel the contractions. It's not like they're not there, but they're not that intense yet at this point.
When she came in this morning, I checked her and her cervix was still real thick, and the baby's head was pretty high, not quite engaged in the pelvis, and we kind of talked about the fact that the contractions would help bring that down.
Hi, how are you? Okay. How are you feeling?
Sound good? Yeah, doing good, except for I said I'm having a lot of fluid leakage still.
A lot of fluid leakage.
Yeah.
Well, we expected that, right?
Yeah.
Because your fluid volume is so high.
Right.
Why don't we reassess you at around 3 o'clock, because I checked you at around 2-ish. So 3-ish, we'll recheck you and just see how things are progressing. If it looks like you've gotten to maybe 5 or so centimeters, I'll call the anesthesiologist and we'll get an epidural for you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, great.
Good job, good job, good job. One more push, come on. You can do this.